Before we begin, I have a video that reveals myself recording for this video you're about to watch. Hey, if you're gonna keep asking questions and not care enough about the actual story that's being told, you probably need this exposition. To watch it, you'll need to become a member. The link is in the description, and it only costs $1 a month. Anyway, enjoy the video.
You came at a bad time, but you just crossed the line. You wanna get wild? Okay, I'll show you wild. Knocking you out like a lullaby. Hear that sound ringing in your mind. Better sit down for the show, 'cause I'm gonna show you how it's done. How tricks don't miss, how it's done.
This terrible stadium design.
Jeremy points things out on the screen cliche.
Singing songs of courage and hope.
But, like, so much more than that, too, right? They're flying through the air and slicing demons into pieces with magical weapons. I think the intro may be simplifying the singing helps drive away darkness a bit much here. Like, how did these initial hunters realize they had a power in the first place?
Of course you'd do this. Listen, man, it's not an actual flaw in the movie that we don't know how they figured this power out. The film is about the three hunters during the present day, so we don't need to know their origin. All we need to know is that these hunters have existed for a while, which also establishes the original Hanmoon that existed before Rumi decides to let it be destroyed.
Every generation, a new trio of hunters is chosen to fulfill our ultimate duty.
And how are the next hunters chosen? Is this like a hunter-idol situation with a competition? Do hunters see the future potential in children and kidnap them to train? Where are these movies?
Exactly my point in the previous sin. These details are important to the story, so why ask about them? And I'm sure that a potential sequel or expanded media could explain this more, which raises an excellent question. If the questions you ask have answers, then what's the point?
A barrier so strong it is impenetrable that will keep demons and Kima from our world forever. The Golden Hanmoon.
Again, I shall ask, how? How do the hunters know about the Golden Hanmoon if it has never existed before?
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Mira's my favorite. She's the visual and lead dancer of Huntrix. Nobody can move like Mira.
Stan's position.
Are you kidding me, dude? You spent the last few sins asking questions implying you want exposition, and now you're upset at the movie for giving you exposition? Pick a lane! We're not even 2 minutes in, and I'm already losing patience.
Who else could wear a sleeping bag to the Met Gala?
Utica Queen, duh.
Jeremy yells at the screen cliche.
Her mom was a Sunlight sister, but passed away when she was an infant.
Because why give the main character a supportive parent in a kid's movie when isolation is such a relatable thing at an early age?
Is this another sin about the fact that there's dead parents that you normally give to Disney movies? This isn't even Disney.
It brings us to tears!
This emotional support turtle that is clearly at doing his one job. Okay, but what is in this tiny armband pocket? Is it pocket bacon? Please let it be pocket bacon. Lip filler.
The last three sins are just unnecessary nitpicking that's just boring and pads this video out so it's longer than it should be.
If demons are so stupid that they don't know you don't pour coffee into random flowers, I'm not sure how the movie wants me to be impressed when they are defeated.
Well, no, you're not meant to be impressed with these particular demons because it's meant to show how powerful the hunters are that you don't fear them and easily overpower them. But it is more impressive when they overcome Jinu's plan later on.
The movie wants us to believe that these three demons landed perfectly centered and kneeling on the stage just to really make sure we understand that it gives negative fucks about anything making real-world sense.
Expecting a movie about K-pop demon hunters to make real-world sense.
The amount of overalls in the demon underworld speaks to a real lack of sartorial oversight by the Demon King. Also, why are they wearing clothes at all? Wouldn't demons just want to be naked because the nude body is the absolute personification of evil? See, I paid attention in Sunday school.
What kind of Sunday school did you go to? Also, this is another irrelevant question that's treated as a legit criticism even though it does nothing to make the movie worse.
Don't you idiots know? Once the hunters turn the Hanmoon gold, it's over for us!
Calling the audience idiots just because you're about to redeliver some clunky exposition. We aren't the ones that made you say it twice, movie. You made that choice all on your own.
Hey, if you're gonna keep asking questions and not care enough about the actual story that's being told, you probably need this exposition to be repeated.
Jinu sings a song that is not on the album that my nephew will not stop listening to in the car.
So, isn't that a good thing? One less song for your nephew to listen to and all that?
I'm not here to mock you.
I'm here to help you.
Thing I have to repeat over and over to Hollywood every day somehow makes it into the script.
Water, now!
Offering water in plastic bottles to the K-pop queens when reverse osmosis filtered water is an option.
And water bottles aren't? They still get the job done, right?
Oh, look! Superheroes living in a uniquely shaped spire. I wonder where I've seen that before in every superhero movie ever. Oh my god, just stop and give them an apartment.
Even Spider-Man? You know, literally the most street-level superhero ever. He can barely pay his taxes.
Couch, 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 couch.
J.D. Vance. Allegedly.
Sending the most relatable scene in the movie.
Burning your retina for a music video.
Jeremy has never heard of special effects.
You thought subway surfing was a dangerous trend. Huntrix out here promoting Cessna surfing to the kiddos.
Jeremy has never heard of special effects.
Rumi's demon markings are an awesome reveal and well timed to keep ahead of the audience, but it also kind of looks weirdly like we're still in the music video for Golden. And if that isn't confusing enough, why would Rumi even let anyone design her an outfit that was sleeveless in the first place?
Possibly as a reminder for one of the things she's fighting for. I mean, the patterns are a huge reason why the plot of this movie unfolds the way it does.
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's take it again. From the top.
And then they do not take it from the top. They take it from the start of the section she struggled with. Movie doesn't know how to top properly.
Did Jeremy seriously just assume that's what the movie did instead of guessing there was a cut in the scene? We've hit a new low, guys.
So everything that has patterns?
Cover those up.
The convenient, progressive, and location-specific growth of these markings is convenient. I mean, imagine if they ever had spread to the midriff or legs. How would you ever be a female pop star then?
And now we're sending coincidences again? I'll ask you the same thing I ask every time you do this. So what?
Free concert. It's at noon.
Who are the Saja boys?
Having a free concert at noon, but putting 11 on your flyers.
Isn't 11 close enough? I mean, that's around the time most fast food stop serving breakfast.
Also going with Saja Boys for your demon boy band name when Boys to Demon, Sin Sync, and 10,098 Degrees were all right there. Also, yes, I know Saja in Korean can mean lion, messenger, or grim reaper. So the name is pretty clever already, but damn it, I speak English, and I expect the same from my demon boy band puns.
I'd prefer they do whatever they want, thank you very much. Seriously, you're basically sitting the movie for not doing something you want it to happen.
Growl movement competitions. Objectification. Eating your best friend's tears.
3 instances of pointing things out on the screen.
If a giant beverage can stage appears out of thin air and then a power wave changes the color of my clothing, I am not continuing to cheer, I am running. These people are way too comfortable with clearly supernatural shit.
Considering they see all sorts of weird stuff that they just dismiss as special effects when they watch Huntrix, and the fact that Zoe even thought these guys were magicians at first, do I even need to finish this sentence?
Also, seems like some demons can be pretty powerful up top in the overworld. They can disguise themselves, change reality, and enchant with song. Can someone do some more clunky exposition and remind me again how that whole Hanmoon shield thing works to keep them out?
What? Are you saying just because the Hanmoon is supposed to be a shield that these demons shouldn't be powerful? They only ever said the Hanmoon is supposed to keep them from entering the surface, not that it takes away their powers. Why do you think those demons at the beginning could change their appearance at will?
Play games with us! Bring out the slide!
Genu has taken over the television studio with 0 repercussions, and apparently slides at the ready.
It's almost like everyone basically worships these guys, or something. I mean, don't they later sing a song that's literally called Your Idol?
In the balls! In the balls!
Accidentally time traveling your studio audience from Idiocracy's Ow My Balls.
Arbitrary movie reference.
We're not here to fight. They are.
How are they getting through the shield? We can see the shield in the water that they're penetrating. The shield made nothing!
It's literally breaking apart. That's the whole point of the Demon Boy Band. Can you please stop nitpicking every little thing and pay attention to the plot of the film?
A hunter who's part demon?
The dramatic revelation settings on these demon tattoos are dialed all the way up. What a terrible time for Rumi to get a case of sleeve rip. And yet, what a perfect time for the movie.
Well, it has to happen at some point, right? Why not now?
Surprisingly, your plan is working.
Quima would be excellent at this work, Sins.
Did you just say the literal king of demons would be excellent at CinemaSins?
This is the battle for hearts and minds. A battle for the fans. And what's the biggest battlefield of them all?
Operation Barbarossa?
The Idol Awards!
Oh, right. Yeah, probably that.
Jeremy yells at the screen cliche.
I'll never forget the first time I heard him. That was 400 years ago.
400 years is a long time, but surprisingly enough, even 400 years ago, mid-movie expositional antagonist flashbacks were already a cliche.
Ah, yes. Let's just skip the backstory that explains Jinu's entire motivation in this movie. I'm getting tired of saying this, but do you want exposition or not? You complain when movies give it, and then also complain when they don't do that. Your flip-flopping is worse than the quality of M. Night Shyamalan's filmography.
There won't be a next time!
If the Saja boys can bamf in and out, why fight the Huntrix ever?
It's almost like they're not trying to fight them, and are instead trying to turn their fan base against them.
You know you'll never beat us. Your plan will never work.
Do you know the best way to record a diss track? On that machine? Yeah, that joke killed in the 90s. Anyhow, movie something something, songwriting cliche, something something, sin.
What was even the sin? You just said a bunch of words and raised a counter. I'm gonna lose sleep over this.
I'm taking these down, just like how we're gonna take down these boys.
Take down? Take down. That's the song.
Apparently, Rumi went to the Gregory House School of having a revelation because someone nearby said something random but strangely related to things.
And Jeremy went to the school of incessantly nitpicking things despite the majority of audiences not caring in the slightest.
Not drawing hands properly. Even if you're little, get it right or put it in a pocket.
Okay, that offends me on a personal level. Hands are probably the hardest part of a person to draw. Even experienced drawers like the odds one out struggles with that. And that guy has over 20 million subscribers.
That's the funny thing about hope. Nobody else gets to decide if you feel it.
Actually, that's pretty common for most emotions, unless you meant funny haha, in which case your delivery sucks.
In that case, wouldn't hope not be in that category of most emotions? You're not debunking her point, you're just saying things again.
We can't win this without your voice, Rumi.
Which makes me think of what a horrible superpower this is. Are the Huntrix vocal cords super protected from colds and flus? And getting scratched up when you swallow a chip that you didn't chew fully and it sort of scrapes down your entire esophagus?
Yeah, probably, considering the only reason her voice isn't working right now is because of the patterns, which are supernatural in nature. But even if that wasn't true, I have a feeling they do their best to avoid stuff like that. The entire world is literally at stake.
Okay, so I've been meaning to ask, why does the bird wear a tiny hat?
I made it for the tiger, but the bird keeps taking it.
Noted. There is arts and crafts time in the underworld, for reasons.
Sinning this joke.
I was going to take another sin off for the amazing free, but then the characters who had spent the last minute singing the song diegetically just randomly stopped mouthing it, meaning they were lip syncing that the whole time. And that's some Milli Vanilli shit.
I'm counting this as sinning something you like. Cliche.
What's with the long faces? Everything's going to plan.
Turn around.
That wasn't even my edit. CinemaSins just silenced the video here for some reason, and I don't know why.
I'm kind of a difficult person. Overly blunt, short-fused, highly aggressive.
Mira isn't returning my calls to come right for CinemaSins in this scene.
She's got better and more important things to do. You know, relaxing on that couch.
Every snowflake is special.
I mean, it's kind of a matter of perspective, no? Sure, maybe it's mathematically unlikely that two snowflakes would form the same on a molecular level, but skip. Look, I've already admitted how much I love Golden, but to sing this much of it this many times in an 85-minute movie strikes me as cheating to get to feature length.
They've only sung it twice. You just sinned Beauty and the Beast for singing Belle 2 times, and that's sinful for sure.
How could we be together if we can't tell your lies from your truths, Rumi?
Well, Zoe, since this is about as generic a third act conflict cliche as they come, I'm guessing you'll have an answer to this question in the next 10 minutes or so, and everything will be fine, just like real life.
Is someone writing in the background? I'm not sure if anyone else heard it, but it's distracting me. Also, why do you keep sending movies for having third act conflict cliches, even though the whole point of a third act is to resolve conflicts in literally every movie ever? I'm about to
Hold on, Cap. I've already made that joke in my video. But like Captain Vader and I have been saying, third act conflicts are not cliches. So I guess you're still trying to give us those crazy pills.
Ah, shoot!
All we get to do is live with our pain, our misery. That's all we deserve.
I'd give all the sins back if the credits just rolled right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Today's International Idol Awards have been canceled. Here are the winners of the International Idol Awards.
But if it was canceled, how can there be a winner?
Probably by default. Also, since we know demons can take forms, it's possible this reporter is a demon in disguise.
When we lost your mother, I swore to protect all that was left of her.
Putting the weight of the climax of your movie on a character that we've only barely seen in flashbacks and know nothing meaningful or important about, other than she's a parental conduit in yet another animated movie where the main character lost their parents.
And also the fact that she's enforcing Huntrix rules to look perfect always and never show your flaws, which is, you know, Rumi's entire internal conflict in this movie?
All of me!
This is why we have to hide it.
Yes, Rumi, conceal, don't feel. Wait, is this movie just K-pop Frozen? This movie's just K-pop Frozen, isn't it?
Pretty sure Rumi didn't almost kill the entire world with her powers like Elsa did. And Rumi wasn't trying to control these powers, she was trying to get rid of them.
Our faults and fears must never be seen. It's the only way to protect the Hanmoon.
I think you said protect the patriarchy wrong.
What? What are you talking about?
Where does Rumi go when she bamps out? Is it like Frodo when he slips on the ring and like Flame Mount guy can sense her? Or like the Nether in Minecraft where one step forward is 8 in the overworld? I have so many questions.
But if the movie answered those questions, you'd whine about it.
Chinu is now singing I'm the only one who'll love your sins. And honestly, I think the movie might be psychically tapping into my insecurities right now and it's freaking me out.
Jeremy sends something he likes, cliche.
And the Hanmoon is gone.
It is, so we can make a new one.
Badass climax moments that are undercut because they're unearned, random, new information about how the main plot works.
How is this random? This is internally consistent with the rules of this film. The Hanmoon didn't always exist until these women created it. And how is it new information? It's literally not. And why is it unearned? Rumi's whole character arc revolves around her trying to hide her patterns, aka her flaws, and now she's come to accept them and will make a new Hanmoon that allows non-perfection.
Also, Guimal really does Rumi a solid by listening to her song instead of sending more demons.
Because he underestimates her, and then when he sees that the song is working, he goes to send the demons.
The moment where they sing I'll be right here by your side, just as they come together, and the moment where the harmonies start on the line I'll find your harmony are just two examples of the myriad of ways this song makes me want to have emotions. But since I don't...
This is my favorite song, and your non-emotion to this scene affects me horribly.
Crowd continues to sway lovingly together at the end of the song instead of looking at each other and saying, you're seeing them flying too, right?
Jeremy has never heard of special effects.
Movie ends with the Hanmoon firmly colored blue and not gold, which I thought the whole point was they needed it gold, but the girls got to chant couch for a bit again, so yay?
No, the previous Hanmoon was supposed to be gold, and this new one isn't because it represents the new mindset for the K-pop demon hunters. The fact that you didn't pay enough attention to notice any of that is worth a few extra.
I do have one idea.
Just one?
Actually 57, but let's start with my favorite. Don't worry, it's totally legit.